Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Taurus reading. This is a general timeless reading, so whenever you find this is meant for you. Also, this is for any Taurus placement, so sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, Lilith, you name it, okay? Or you could just be curious, there's nothing wrong with that. I am going to meditate with you guys to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any of the messages in this reading. So if you're comfortable, feel free to breathe in and out with me. Okay, let's get started, Taurus. So I have been channeling more in my everyday life, and I thought that that would be interesting to bring to my channel and share with you guys what visions or channel messages that I receive or downloads. For, I want to say this week, but this is general, so this could apply to your month, the year, the upcoming years. It just depends, Taurus. I got to be intentional. That was the phrase I heard, or the word I heard was intentional. So there's a need to be more intentional, Taurus, okay? For your positive affirmation card that I pulled for you is, I forgive myself and those that hurt me, with or without an apology, okay? So that might resonate with someone that's watching, okay? So let's see what cards you have that come out for you, and then we will see if that channel message actually plays into your energy in this reading, okay? Way too many cards, okay? We did get one card out though, so I'll read that. The Seven of Wands energy, okay? A need to protect yourself, okay? And maybe that's why we got that positive affirmation about forgiveness, okay? So is there someone that you need to possibly forgive right now, Taurus? I feel like I said Sagittarius earlier. If I did, I'm sorry. Let's see what cards we got out. We got, coming out after that, the Five of Pentacles, okay? Holding on to some past energy, like I mentioned earlier, okay? Something's bringing you some sadness, maybe bitterness. There's a need to let go of it, Taurus. The Devil card, Capricorn energy, major arcana, okay? Two of Wands coming out for you. Well, it's the fourth card. I'm not going to take it as an outcome because I didn't technically ask for an outcome yet. Two of Wands, so a need to choose a new path, to make a decision. We have been in that energy for so long, Taurus, okay? Probably the past few readings. So it has to be something major. It's something that's going to change your life because it's taking you some time to decide on it, okay? Interesting energy. Okay, for your outcome, we have coming the Empress, okay? Libra energy. This has come out a few times as well too. You always have a lot of Libra energy in your, and I keep on shuffling and I have way too many cards I'm supposed to take, okay? So let's just stop there. Two of Wands, okay? I don't feel like that this is a choice between two people or one thing or the other, okay? I don't feel third party. I know people always think of that when I say between two people, but it's not always as scandalous as people think it is. But I feel like it's, do I stay here or do I go? Past, present, future. So you're looking towards the future. But you're a little stagnant in the energy, Taurus, and I'm not sure why. Because your outcome is very beautiful. The Empress, okay? There could be a need to balance yourself, which we talked about this before, because you get kind of similar cards, especially when it comes to major arcana to come out, okay? Especially with the Empress combined with the Devil, definitely needs to be a need for balance, okay? There is the Divine Feminine, but Taurus, you're a feminine sign, okay? So water and earth are feminine, fire and air are masculine signs, okay? It doesn't have anything to do with gender. There could be fertility for some, okay? But I feel like it's more of just you birthing a new idea or birthing a new self, birthing a new version of yourself, Taurus, okay? So you no longer want to play by the same rules. That's what popped to my head, which doesn't really give Taurus energy. That's not what I usually think when I think of Taurus, about not playing by the rules, or if they do play by the rules. We also had popped out, which I continue shuffling for some reason, the Six of Swords. So there's a need to sail away from something, but you're still looking at it, okay? Five of Pentacles, there could be some type of financial loss occurring right now for you, or you could feel if you shift into a different path, you will lose money, okay? But there's abundance waiting for you in your outcome. You have to release that negative mindset, okay? Also, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. More major arcana, Taurus, okay? So there's a need to take a leap of faith on a new journey, okay? On a new path, okay? To be more intentional and more courageous, okay? And I think that that's why the message came in, because you really have to make a choice, okay? You have to make a choice to, do I stay where I am right now, or do I go forward and I progress, okay? It's a very unknown path, and I feel like that's why the Five of Pentacles is coming out for you, okay? Seven of Wands, you want to protect yourself just from the unknown. You don't know what's really coming towards you right now, okay? But the outcome is beautiful for you. Five of Swords, okay? So resentful of something, okay? So you could have embarked on this path before in the past, and you could have retreated. That's the word I'm hearing. Interesting word. So you didn't really follow through with it, and maybe that's where your resentment is. So you could be wanting, or in the back of your mind, you could constantly always be thinking of it because you didn't really start it or ever finish it, okay? And that happens when we don't try new things or step outside of our comfort zone, and we feel in our heart and our soul that we're drawn to something else, and we just avoid it, and we try to push it out of our mind. We don't ever accomplish of that. It just goes to our back of our mind, like the Five of Swords, and then we tend to resent it, okay, or resent ourselves. This could be another person. Maybe you are resenting maybe a Capricorn energy of some sort, but I'm not picking up on that, okay? I feel like you could be wanting forgiveness from another person, or wanting an apology. But I feel like, since this is general, this is more just about you actually forgiving yourself about not taking risks before in the past that you feel like you should have. So that's kind of pushing you to take a risk now, but we're still in that Five of Pentacles energy, where we don't realize that we have the key within to open the door, okay? And I use that analogy because of this card, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have number 11, Justice, okay? So karmic lessons and things will become more balanced for you, okay? And we have the Ace of Swords, okay? So mental clarity will come towards. Then after that, we have the Nine of Wands. I believe that's what it says, okay? So there's a need for you to be, to persevere, to be more resilient. You're coming up on the finish line, okay? You may not know that or see it, or it may not feel that way, but it's definitely coming, okay? So hang in there, Taurus, okay? I believe that you are stronger than what you think you are, okay? So I think you have whatever it takes to be successful, and I truly believe that. Let's move on to your love reading, okay? So I'm going to pull one card for your emotions, or how you currently feel about the situation. One card for your emotional blockage. So what could be getting in your way of this connection coming together? And this is for you personally, or you possibly meeting a new romantic interest in the future if you don't have anyone in mind, okay? And we'll do the same thing for the person that you're thinking of, or the future person, and then we'll do an outcome for you guys, Taurus, okay? Okay, some cards are falling. Interesting. Okay, so we have the not Eight of Wands, I'm sorry, Taurus. We have the King of Wands. I don't know why I said 8, okay? 8 usually represents money, okay? So If you believe that you're going to have a financial loss if you go towards your new path, you have to release that negative mindset, okay? Because I said the number 8, so that means that money is coming in for you whether you see it or not. Okay, in your emotional blockage, we have 8 of Swords, which came out in Sagittarius reading. Okay, so you could be in contact with the Sagittarius or have one in your environment, or you could have that somewhere in your chart. Okay, or there could be a need for temperance. Okay, to temper yourself, to be more wise about things, to have more balance. Okay, that's crazy that I just, okay, so the card that I pulled from the bottom of the deck happened to be temperance, okay, which is weird, okay, because I was shuffling and usually I let it pop, and then I said when it came up I was like, I'm just gonna take that one, and then it was temperance. So there, you could definitely have a Sagittarius in your environment right now, okay, or it could just be the energy that you need to embody, okay, to balance masculine, feminine energy, to be more, I want to say practical, but that's not really what temperance means, but that's the word that popped out. You have a lot of wisdom, Taurus, okay, and you have everything that you need to go on your path. I just needed to say that one message. But for your current emotions about the situation, or possibly in the future, is the King of Wands, okay? So Leo energy, assertive. You're very assertive about this connection. You know what you're looking for. That's just solely what the energy that I'm feeling towards. Okay, you've come to conquer. You know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly how you want to come about it. Okay, so much more direct and very courageous energy in your love reading compared to your general. That's interesting. But in your emotional blockage, is the 8 of Swords, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so feeling bounded, some form of conflict or inner turmoil, I should say, Taurus, okay, which that kind of relates back to your general reading. So that's in your emotional blockage, okay. So it looks like that you're going to overcome that very soon, okay, because the King of Wands energy is very brave, very steadfast, very strong in his opinions. He's a go-getter, okay. So I feel like that you're finally seeing your true reflection and seeing that you have the power to conquer whatever you want in this world, okay? With the level and balanced head, okay? Because sometimes when we hear the word conquer, we think that people are being a tyrant or they're being controlling. Sometimes that could be, but the King of Wands energy is very domineering, okay? So if we look at it from a positive light, they are very decisive, okay? They're very strong-willed, very strong-minded, okay? And I think that that's energy that you definitely need to embody, not only in your love life, Taurus, but in all aspects of your life, to push you forward out of this energy you've been in that is very indecisive. That's what I'm trying to say. For the person's energy is 4 of Wands, okay? How do they currently feel about the situation? Happy. They want to celebrate the situation. They want to celebrate you. They probably give you a lot of attention if this is a current bond, okay? 4 of Wands, they could want a higher level of commitment, or you guys could be in a higher level of commitment, okay? Higher level of commitment could mean boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, married, okay? Different things, okay? It depends on the person and the situation. Everyone will see higher levels of commitment in different ways, okay? But they definitely seem very committed to you, okay? If this isn't someone that you've met yet, and then it just means that the person is going to be very intentional towards you. They're going to be very loving towards you, very passionate. They are going to want to actually commit to you, and it could be very fast, okay? In their emotional blockage, temperance, okay? The word that came to mind, which is strange because this is not what this card means, they could be easily angered, maybe have a temper or anger problem, and I say that just because that's kind of the opposite of temperance to me, in my opinion, and this is in their emotional blockage, okay? So there's definitely a need for them to balance their energy. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Of course, if they're abusive, Taurus, then that's something that you want to exit stage left very immediately, okay? But I don't feel abusive energy from this person. I just feel like that they're a little bit unbalanced, okay? No one's perfect, but you have to look at your own life and consider all of the things that are happening, and then make that choice on your own, okay? Never replace my intuition for your intuition, Taurus. I definitely think it can be a very beautiful connection. I am a little bit concerned about the Ace of Swords in your emotional blockage. Maybe we should clarify that, Taurus, okay? So we'll take one card to clarify Taurus's emotional blockage. Okay, too many cards. Just one, please. Just one. We'll take that one. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay. More fire energy. So you're feeling very fiery. Okay. You're going to be if you feel like that you're in a lot of conflict and inner turmoil, you will be taking the initiative very soon and making some big changes in your life very soon. Okay. It might be slow and steady. I don't think we got any major arcana out in the general. And we only got one, and it was in the person's energy. Okay. Queen of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this shows me, like I said earlier, that you will find the inner light within. You will find happiness. You need to be doing something that is more creative, though. I don't know if that pertains to your job, Taurus, or if you just need to have a hobby that focuses more on your love and passions and brings out more of a creative spirit within you, okay? But a lot of joy and abundance is upon you, okay? And that's clarifying the Eight of Swords. So possibly you could have more abundance and happiness with this person coming into your life. Happiness and joy is only found within, though, Taurus, okay? I want to be very clear about that. We can't expect people to come into our lives to actually fulfill us if we cannot do that for ourselves, okay? But someone can definitely add to your happiness. So with the Queen of Wands coming out, clarifying your emotional blockage, I feel like that maybe entering into this connection or meeting this person, it will improve some emotional blockages that you have, okay? And that usually happens when we meet people. For our outcome, we have Four of Swords. Interesting energy, okay? There's a need to rest up, okay? And possibly practice more self-care. And I feel like that's on your end. I know that that's more of an individual approach, Taurus, but like I always say, when we love ourselves unconditionally, we're able to love other people unconditionally. So the other person, and you can switch it. If the roles that I chose for each side does not fit with you, this is general, so feel free to switch it, Taurus. But I feel like that the person is very committed to you or will be very committed to you. The speed that they're going at, it may be a little bit too fast for you. You're kind of in a transition right now, holding on to some things from the past, and I think that's kind of the issue as well too, okay? So there's a little need for some self-care, some time alone to yourself. It doesn't mean, if you're in the current connection, doesn't mean you got to get rid of this person, but have a conversation. Conversations are key into building relationships, okay? And maybe to take it a little bit slower, okay? Because I feel like that you still need some extra time with the Four of Swords coming out, and I feel like the person is definitely on board if you've already met this person. If it's a future person, just continue to practice self-care and give yourself more love, and then when it's time for you guys' path to cross, then you guys will meet each other, okay? With the Sagittarius card coming out, you could possibly meet this person in Sagittarius season. So unfortunately, you're not gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but it could be December of this year, okay? So we not even to February, so you probably got about like 10 or 11 months, okay? Possibly, okay? Or it could be a Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Cups, okay? So beautiful energy. You can definitely have abundance with this person. very balanced, a lot of harmony, a lot of peace within the bond. Okay, you could want to have more children or have children with them, or you could already have children if this is a current bond. Okay, Queen of Swords, that's like I mentioned earlier, holding your heart a little bit, being very practical, very logical about the situation. Okay, you could have your mind focused on some other things right now. That could be that big decision that you've been thinking about for a long time, and I think it focuses on whether I should walk away from current situation or leave the past and then go towards the future. Okay, that could be a person, place, or thing. Okay, take it how it resonates with you. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, you're definitely planting some seeds. Okay, and you are going to harvest your crop very soon, Taurus. Okay, I'm going to pull one card for your lesson or advice card. It depends on how it resonates with you. And then we'll go ahead and close out the reading for you, okay? And at the bottom of my deck for my affirmation cards, I attract healthy relationships, okay? So that's interesting. That's at the bottom of the deck, okay? So be mindful of how we think about people, okay? Not everyone, Taurus, is going to be like your ex, okay? Or vice versa, okay? Maybe that's how the other person is feeling. The card that popped out for your lesson is friendship. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, okay? I think Aries got that same card. So maybe you have that in your chart, or you're dealing with the Aries possibly, okay? Friendship, that represents usually like, it could be Aquarius, just for what Aquarius's personality is usually, or it could be a water sign, okay? This new person that you're interested in or possibly interested in, you could be a friend. You may or you may not be aware of that. Underneath the deck, we have to perseverance. I was gonna say to persevere. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Exactly. Okay. Be intentional though, Taurus. Okay. I regret that I know I cannot change the past. You cannot release the past. It's already done. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Exactly. That is that indecisive energy we have been in for the past few weeks. Okay. Last card. This is the only one I'm reading after this. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so there's time for change. There's time to make a move. That might be physically or just spiritually. Okay, you have to take how that resonates with you and how that plays into your reality. I am going to leave it there, Taurus. I welcome you to subscribe to my channel and hopefully watch the other videos that may be one of your placements, okay, or you're just curious about. Also, I would truly appreciate if you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, of course. If you have not heard this today, Taurus, you are loved and you are cherished. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.